going. And shout out to Hoops Jargon, man. I'm gonna add you to the crew, man. This crew called Hoops Jargon. They've been getting at it, man. They the ones that's gonna grill you, man, because they majority are all Houston people. So that's
shout out to Hoop Jargon.
Shout out to Hoop Jargon, man. Shout out to BoxDen.com. Shout out to Most Sports Talk Radio. Shout out to C Hendo. Shout out to everybody, man, tuning in around.
Everybody. Oh. Okay, we got a little technical difficulty. Back in shop. Who Jargon, man, you know what it is, man. So we got a special interview today. Like I said, I want to bring y'all just the content y'all want to see. I want to bring y'all stand out right now at Texas University. A kid I've been on since about 2013. He's a youngin'. I got a big dog, make my big now, man. So I want to bring him in, man. It's my guy right here. It's John Walker III, man.
Yo,
John, what's up, homie?
Man? You know me, I'm coolin', man. Appreciate you having me on, man.
For sure, man. And this is a guy, like I said, man, I've been knowing since about 2013, 24. What was it, about 2013? Your freshman year?
Hey, I was really a little bit before I was a freshman. Really, like that 8th grade summer.
Okay, yeah, the 8th grade summer year. Yeah, man. And so, man, it's a kid, man, just I saw a lot of potential even back when. He just silly boy, couldn't even dunk, but now he out there doing his thing, man. And so Mr. John Walker, man. You know, I had to come with it. But yeah, so man, I'm happy to have you on the show, man. And so I do want to talk to you. And people are gonna trickle in. Facebook tells people a little late, Instagram. But yeah, man. So let's start off the right way, man. So anybody you want to give a shout out to before we get rolling, man?
Sure, man. Shout out to God, of course, my people, my family, man, my coaches at TSU, teammates, all of them, man. Shout out to everybody, man.
That's what it is. That's what it is, man. And so he's a humble kid, man. And I promise y'all gonna like him, man. All right. So now, as far as the background, man, like what got you like into like basketball when you decided like basketball is what I want to do?
Man, probably forever. Really, like when I was growing up, I had a court right down the street, so you know how that go. That was just the go-to activity was to hoop. And as I just ran through the ranks of the hood, it just made me even like the game even more. Just try to challenge myself. All right, go to Fort Bend, see if I can take over Fort Bend, and so on and so on. It's just always, I'm a competitive person. I think I get the most competitiveness out of that sport.
I can see that because one thing I do remember is when I was coaching with you with AAU, that you was a younger kid playing up for 16U, and you were one of the better players in the program. And one thing I do remember is you being like fearless. Like you never really ball. You know, I say I ball nobody. Like you never really cared about that, man. You want to speak a little bit with your personality, man. So who taught you that mentality of like you gonna go at anybody no matter what, bro?
Definitely my pops, absolutely. My pops and my big bros. So yeah, you know I'm the youngest of 3 brothers. So it was just of 2 brothers, it's 3 of us. So still to this day I ain't got to win against my brother, and it's crazy. I can't explain it. So just them pushing me every day, just they telling me they never let me win either. So to this day I still haven't won. So just like they ain't let me make it, I don't let nobody make it when I'm playing.
There you go. I love it, man. And just so the people know, how big are you right now as it stands?
I'm 6'9".
That's crazy, man. I'm usually like about 6'4", trying to get it done, man.
I shot up there quick.
Yeah, that's crazy. So if y'all don't know his skills, so he kind of got the little baby Giannis Antetokounmpo game to him. That's the way his build. And so it's just fun to see where he is now, the way he started. Where you saw the tools, and now it's just kind of coming all together. So, man,
you one of the few people that can compare my game. I mean, nobody people knew about crossover. We used to be at crossover every weekend. If you can't crossover, you might have caught a show or two. But besides from that, ain't too many people seeing my game that early.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And that's why it's been fun to watch it. Like you and like one of your peers, Royce Ham, of watching y'all about the same age and watching y'all progress. It's been fun to watch, man. I gotta say that. So shout out to go, Mike say Sleep Hoop Jargon. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to everybody on the road. 1,000 subs, my mind. Okay, yeah. So shout out to go Mike Lakers fans. Sub to that brother's channel. But all right, so let's move forward into the questions, man. All right, so big bros push you forward. You had that tough Houston upbringing, like I know all too well. You understand what I'm saying? Myself. So let's talk about your high school career, man. I know you had a very illustrious high school career. Let's talk a little bit about your accomplishments, man. What do you remember from it that what you want to talk about?
Man, yeah, high school was crazy. Yeah, probably my biggest accomplishment was probably being the 5A state player of the year. When I won that was really probably one of my first just real. You was the best kind of awards. I was always, you know what I'm saying? I never just got the individual awards, but I won state player of the year. I was like, well, damn, yeah, I got to be doing something right. And I think my high school career is kind of like my college career. Like, like I played up. I was a freshman. My sophomore year was cool. Just like at A&M, it's kind of like mirroring each other, man. It's kind of crazy to watch.
Yeah, no, and that's real stuff. And I actually want to address this. So Go Mike says, if I was 6'9", I'd be in the league dropping 30 games. And I love comments like this because you know how many 6'9" dudes there in this world. You know how many hoopers there in this world. And so I get it. If you never hoop like that, you don't know how it is. Man, it is so many dudes. It is hard to get buckets at the highest clip, man. So you keep doing your thing, Judge. It ain't nothing sweet out here in this basketball game, bro.
You just gotta go through it to know it,
There you go. So this is you 21. It's a 21-year-old telling you how it is. I'm telling you, man, ain't nothing sweet out there on that court, man. So let's segue into like your Texas A&M experience, man. So your kid coming out of Fort Bend Marshall, success. No. Let's back up.
Yeah,
so we didn't quite make it. We gotta talk about it, man. I know it hurt a little bit. Because here's the thing, guys. Everybody wants to win a state championship. In a big city like Houston, it's damn near next to impossible. Everybody comes in with that goal. And this brother got as close as you possibly can get, man. So walk us through a little bit after you got your Player of the Year award, man, about the state tournament, man.
Man, it's crazy. Just making it there was crazy. It's kind of like we didn't realize what we was doing to kind of afterwards. But when we got to the state tournament, it was like, damn, we really that's when we really was like, we the best team for real. When our confidence was all-time high. We really was humble, but like we had a whole different energy to us, which I think kind of hurt us. Like we kind of walked in there just like, man, we gonna beat anybody. In the first game, it was the case. We blew them out. It was like, we blew them out. It's like, all right, bro, it's over with, bro. We don't even really need to play tomorrow. Get to playing. We up like 12 at half. We talking. We like, yep, man, we did it. Come out, bro. It just all went left. And I'm just like, I'm watching it go left. I'm just like, bro, do y'all see the score is getting closer and closer? I'm on the bench. I'm in foul trouble. Then we go down. Now it's like, oh, man, I get back in. I can't make it no better. And then time just ran out. Time really just ran out, man. That was probably one of my I don't cry too many times in life. That was one of the very, very few times I didn't cry in life. That's crazy to say.
It hurts, man. And I remember, like I shared this with John off camera, man. My senior year, we lost to Elkins, man, and we were up 20. It was a game before state tournament. The fourth round, I guess you would say. Man, it hurt, man. Because the same year we beat North Shore, we shot a half court shot at one at the buzzer.
It just felt like our year, Like, this our year, bro.
It hurts, man. Yeah, in between the game, he was on my team, man. Shout out to my boy Will Johnson. He was one of our star players on our team. He my age, John, and so he know how that felt, bro. So it hurt, man. It hurt. So yeah. So now let me ask you this: Did that experience carry you into your mentality going to play for Texas A&M, which was your next stop in life?
Oh yeah, absolutely for sure. That really like playing at that high level is about the closest you can get as to like a high level college game because it's just like not maybe as much as the physical attribute, but that mind state is real similar to being in a close college game because it's just like it's all intense. It's no letdown. You ain't got no chance. You ain't got no time to really unfocus because the minute you're unfocused, it's over with. So that's kind of like how it was in college. Like it was no focus. No let up. Gotta stay locked in everything you do. Or you know what I'm saying? You'll let it slip.
And I like this comment because again, a lot of people don't understand how hard it is to play Division I basketball. Can you walk me through how y'all off season was just to get ready?
Off season. My first semester at A&M off season was for sure like a big wake up call. Like I was like, damn, like is this all really necessary? Like I was really thinking it wasn't necessary. That was my biggest thing. Like is this really necessary? But you got to get through them first 2 months. Like you get through them first 2 months, you good, bro. But them first 2 months, it's gonna test your body. And I was like, you know what I'm saying? I went to Marshall. Like everybody know we work hard, all that. But college is every day, boom, 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 boom. It's just like, nah, bro, you a whole nother like. Now you talking you got your hand dealing with money making. Now it's like they put everything into you, so they not really trying to hear no excuses. It was like a no tolerance kind of zone. That was just different.
Absolutely, and I swear, man, like me playing at Prairie View and in Stephen F. Austin, you would see people in the mirrors just swear they would bust our ass and all this stuff. I was just like, man, y'all have no clue what it takes from when you wake up, you go to class, and then your day is over. No clue what one day feel like. One day.
That's what like a week. When they asked, like, they really think they can play us, I say, if you want to play us, you just got to go through one day. You can't even play us until you can prove to us you can do a normal day of what we do when we not even playing for real. Like, I don't think they could do it. Like, I don't think the average person just know how hard it is to go through a week of just athletics in college.
That's facts, man. And you know what's funny, man? I got a chance to see it live, man. My coach, Daryl Hawkins, man, the first year when I was at Prairie View, he let like intramural guys try out, and it was dudes getting buckets in intramurals. BSU not. It was about 7-8 guys. 2 dudes made it through a workout. 2.
Damn,
2.
Nah, bro, I believe it for sure. It's different, bro. It's just different for sure.
It's different, man, and I don't care what level it is. We talking about from
exactly, yeah.
NAIA, D3, on up. Like everybody work hard, man. Real shit. Everybody work hard, man. And so I really appreciate hearing the testimony because you know I'm 37, so people think I'm just talking like old school talk.
Nah, it's real, man.
You 21, you in the trenches, man.
For sure.
Yeah, man. Shout out to DA, man. Another kid that's on your team, man. That's a good brother right there. That's a good kid right there, man. So, all right. So we talked about what made you who you are. We talked about not coming to exactly where you want to be at the high school level, coming to A&M. And I got to say this too, man. You were way higher recruit than I was. I thought I would come at SFA and take the program over. Like in my 18-year-old mind, you know what I'm saying? I'm a one-star recruit. I'm a whole one-star recruit. I'm about to take the program over. Boy, I learned that first practice.
Nah, you learn quick.
Boy, get that welcome to D1, man. Antonio Burks. That boy is 6'5", lefty. He just had a wetty. Man, I couldn't guard that dude, John. I couldn't guard him down. That boy fat and slow, but that boy he shot me so high.
Yeah, he got the nuts under his belt.
Boy, that boy died my eye. Because you know, you're a big, you give big man like the little, you close out a little slow.
Yep.
Boy, that boy tearing me up down for Curry range down there, man. But yeah, so well, you got you want to share any welcome to D1 moments in practice, bro?
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, like who I went to college with, like I went to college with Robert Williams, Tyler Davis, Josh Nebo. Like I got dunked on a lot, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I kind of got numb to it quick. Like that's a good thing they taught me about A&M. Like you gonna get dunked on, cause like I got dunked on so much. Like I know how to not get dunked on. Like that's one thing I remember. Like damn, I'm getting dunked on. That's just I never used to get dunked on in high school. When I got to college, I was like, bro, how am I getting dunked on so much?
Nah, I love this because it just juxtaposed with my life, man. My first cat I ever got dunked on in my life was Steven Ozier at SFA. That boy, I grabbed his wrist, John. I grabbed his wrist. That boy still put me in. I was like,
oh, God, no, bro. I was just like, and it's in practice, so I just got to shake it off, bro. But dang, bro, like I got some stuff I never tell. Like I didn't got dang, no, boy, like for real.
It do something to you, man, when somebody, welcome you and they bless you with that rim, man.
Ain't nothing like it, yo. You can do anything, but nah, you get dunked on, like, all right, it's war now.
Yeah, absolutely, man. So, and I like that you at least are being honest about that because some people, no, I ain't never got, right.
Right. I couldn't even play like that.
Absolutely. All right, so let's talk a little bit about, okay, now, so you chose Texas A&M. I know you started off being committed at, what was your first school you committed to? The Canes, yeah. So now, those are two historically, traditional colleges. Did you ever in your mind think you would go to HBCU when you first came out?
Never, like, it never even, not even close. Like, never came in my head, not once. Like, not even when it started off early recruiting for me, because I was like, you know what I'm saying? You get your first couple schools, like, I would never even, because I kind of thought that would be like just crazy to limit myself. Like, that's how ignorant I was. I was like, if I go to TSU, I'd be limiting myself. Not understanding a whole lot of other stuff for sure. But nah, I never thought I'd be going to Texas Southern or any school in the SWAC to be exact.
And I'm the same way, again, being a lower recruit. So I'm asking this question because it's going to build towards what we're going to do at the end.
Mm-hmm.
So what about the HBCU experience in your 18-year-old mind was like, nah, I ain't doing it?
Probably because I had seen like how the big schools did it, and that's what it was about. It was about the glitter, not just what it was. Like, it was all surface level. Like, all right, what catches my eye? What is gonna look good on Twitter? What's gonna look the best when I post it? All that, man. All that went into part. Like, seeing my peers, peer pressures. That, like, seeing everybody post their big offers. I'm like, yeah, I bet. It was just a level of standard I wanted to hold to myself, but just looking at it wrong, though, like, and not understanding that everything is really in your own hands, bro. So it was just a real lot of ignorance, bro.
And I see that because I want you to say this in a moment, because a lot of us who didn't start at HBCUs that finished that one, we see that we just didn't respect the brand. Right. And that's just what it is. And so I'm glad that you're still currently going through it. You still got, 2 years of eligibility, right?
Mm-hmm. 2 more.
Yeah, but you're going to be balling to about 50. So, yeah, it's like keep you in there. But like once you get there, and I don't know about your visit, I want you to talk about your visit at TSU. But when I went to Prairie View, when Coach Hawkins came to my living room, offered me the scholarship, I went to Prairie View. I'm like, oh, I'm in. I don't know what the hell I was thinking, bro. I mean, talk a little bit about how it was, once TSU wanted to get you from the transfer wire from A&M and how that process went.
Man, it's crazy. Like, my experience was kind of a little different. Like, I was leaving A&M, and I was just like, I remember was just over like a lot of stuff. So I was just like, I'm gonna just go home. And I like kind of like, Tyreek, he went to Elkins, and I kind of told him, I was like, yo, because I don't think Texas Southern wasn't expecting, me to exactly just call. Like, that wasn't on their radar. They wasn't on mine. You feel me? Mm-hmm. But I called Tyreek, and I was just like, bro, should I come to TSU? And he told me, like, bro, yes, bro, like, it's it. And after that, I just told him, well, tell Coach I would love to come. And then I talked to Coach Jones, and he was just like, man, I would love to have you. And he really sold it for me, honestly, because I was still kind of on the edge. But just seeing how Coach Jones was, I was just like, I think I could just finish my career with somebody like that.
That's a dope story, man. And I tell people all the time, man, relationships matter, man. When you reach out to the right kid in the right situation, man, it can benefit everybody. You know what I'm saying? And it's most important for y'all because that's y'all future at stake. So I'm glad that Coach Jones, he saw the opportunity, he pounced on it, he didn't come at you the wrong way.
And what's crazy is that the year I was at A&M, my last year, Texas Southern came to College Station and beat us, and that never got out of my mind. That was really what I was just like, damn, what? Like, they came and served us, like,
yeah.
Was like they won that. Like, we wasn't even like I don't think we was ever winning in that game. It was just smacking us. And I was just thinking, like, I would love to play like that, bro, because they were just out there. I wasn't playing that much. They were just out there, just like my kind of like. I was just like, yeah, bro. I kind of just want to play like that instead of just system work.
Got you. And every now and then, man, you catch your body, man, with the HBCU experience, man. And so I think, Mike Davis was coach at the time, right?
Nah, that was Coach Johnny Jones.
Oh, Coach Jones. Okay. Coach Jones did that. Okay. I know because Mike Davis kind of came and turned that program around when he came from Indiana and what have you. So I mean, that's good, man. And I think more people like on the front end, and we're gonna get around to some of the recruits who kind of want to come to HBCUs on the front. Yeah, for sure. But people like yourself who kind of got in front of it a little earlier. So we're gonna get on that subject. Y'all want to talk about Shaq's son. We're gonna get to that. So let's talk about your mindset now. Okay, so you transferred to TSU. You ready to go. So you already knew how D1 basketball was. How'd you think you would do in the SWAC of your first mind?
Swear to God, I was like, I'm finna average 30, man. It's a wrap. I said, it's a wrap. I'm finna average 30. I'm like, the SWAC, I can do that. That's easy, bro. And my whole thing was like, all right, bro. It was just, I hate to even admit that I thought like this because you should never think like this, bro. But I allowed myself to just lose myself in my own accomplishment, not realizing it's some ballers out there, bro. It's some hoopers out there, man. And I got humbled for sure. Definitely got humbled.
And I always like to juxtapose this because y'all know who follow the channel, man. And shout out, by the way, man. If y'all have not subscribed to the channel, man, subscribe to Hoop Jargon, man. I'm gonna have John on here a lot, man. Once he go through his accomplishments, because he gonna do big things. I promise you that. So yeah, you got to be locked in to the channel. But yes, so that reminds me, my first game against Alcorn State. I thought we was gonna run through. Boy, we got that work at home. And you learn that, like, man, ain't nothing sweet in the swag, man. Ain't nothing sweet in the swag. So when is this first moment? You can lose to anybody
on any night. Like, you'll just come in and just get dogged by like 20 against a lower team you don't think will beat you, bro.
Yeah, and that's how it is. So, so you tell me, like, what was your moment when you saw that, like, the swag was for real?
And see, it's crazy because I really caught a blessing. Like, I got hurt in preseason, like the final 2 games of preseason. So I sat like really from the start of swag, although I didn't come like really to the end of swag. But I remember seeing, like, and it's crazy, you're gonna think I'm lying, but Alcorn State, who was the lowest team in the conference against Texas Southern at Texas Southern, they came in and smacked us about 20. Second game of conference play. And that's what I was looking at. I was like, bro, what, bro? Y'all serious? In my head, I'm just like, nah, bro, it's not going down like that. I had never seen nothing like that. And that's when I knew, hold on, it might be a little more to the swag, bro.
Hey, it's a saying we used to say back in the day when I played, man, and when I coached. Hey, only the swag you see something like that, man. And
what?
I want you to talk about like some of the stuff the fans have. I mean, you can keep it PG for this interview, but like, what's kind of stuff you saw different from your Texas A&M experience?
Man, okay, so now we fast forward, boom, I'm playing now. So this year I'm playing in the swag. Now it's different. Nah, matter of fact, let's go last year really, because it wasn't really fans this year like it was last year. But when I finally did come back last year, you're just like, from the minute you get off the bus, like, you gonna hear somebody from the top of the arena just, boy, what you got on, bro? Yeah, like, what? I swear, half the time you can't even, like, you be trying to see who it is too. Like, you be like, bro, who that going crazy, bro? Like, what, bro? Just some outrageous stuff. I just seen him talk about my coach. They don't care, bro.
They don't care about me.
Ref don't care neither. Bro. Nah, bro. Like, welcome to the swag, bro. Yeah, it's like that, bro.
It's like that.
Damn, bro. Really looking at coach like, coach, I can't say nothing, huh? You bet not. What? I'm trying to sneak little remarks, and I'm like, all right, whatever, bro. I'm turning around quick. I'm all right, bro. Whatever, bro. But that's where it's like put up or shut up at that point, because once you get to, like, we didn't like, they didn't lost them some games talking crazy to us for sure though. Like,
yeah,
they kind of be cool on Texas Southern. Like, it start off bad, but once they see what we on, it's like, all right, y'all, hold on. Like, even I didn't see opposing team coaches be like, hey, y'all, chill. They obviously, and that's how it go though. That's just so fun, bro.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's a double-edged sword because you can give somebody some motivation that they ain't really have.
Exactly. If you're going too hard, then it's just like, all right, now you're making yourself a target.
Absolutely, man. And so, and people don't understand, man. It's a whole other animal in that swag, in those swag streets. And I think Deion Sanders thought of this year because you talking about people hating on one each other. And because nobody got drafted in football, I'm like, Deion, man, it's gonna be like this every year, man.
Right, Deion going through it, bro. He going through it, bro. Like, you in the swag, bro. Like, you gotta get dirty, bro. Like, you gotta go and take the gloves off, bro. I promise you, bro. They don't know what gloves is, bro. That's why it's really free, bro. Like, it takes me back to the park. Like, it's really like a big park session, like a controlled park. Just big hoop, like the swag tournament, bro. That just felt like open gym, bro. It was just like, oh, okay, we got them bed, and it was just throw the ball up, and we was just hooping, bro.
Yeah, and that's how it is, man. And that's why I loved it so much, man. I loved every second of playing for Prairie View, man. I know you love your experience at TSU. Was speaking off camera, but yeah, it's a unique feeling that you won't get in a lot of places. I will say that. So okay, so you're doing your thing in the SWAC now. You got baptized by the SWAC, trial by fire. This year you pulled up, man, averaging 12 points a game, 5 rebounds a game, second lead scorer, second lead rebounder. You're doing your thing. Y'all beat my mighty Prairie View Panthers, in the SWAC tournament or what have you. Well, yeah, the SWAC tournament. So y'all got Monmouth for the play-in game. What are y'all thinking right there?
Man, we thinking like, damn, bro, like we here now, bro. Like at this point, we all tournament, like once we make it to the tournament, it's up, bro. Anything goes, bro. Like we just gonna play with a sense of freedom. Like, all right, bro. Like anything could happen. It's the tournament. We all grew up watching the tournament. We know how the tournament get. So in our eyes, we like, oh yeah, we one of them teams for sure. Like we see Mount St. Mary's, and we really just we confident, we respectful, but we think we gonna take care of business. I ain't gonna lie. I like the swagger we kind of had about ourselves. Like we never got rattled that whole like as big of a moment it was. Like we showed up for it.
Yeah, no, that's facts, man. And y'all did your thing, and you dropped that 20 burger that game. And shout out to CA3 saying saw you in the tournament. You nice, man. So all right, you got somebody peek you out there, man.
Oh yeah, for sure. Appreciate that for sure.
Yeah, so you pulled up, you dropped that 20 burger, and y'all got that dub, man. How did it feel to do that, man?
Man, it's crazy because for me, I was like, damn, bro. Like I really like right there when we won everything. It kind of felt like everything came full circle from leaving A&M to being hurt a year, not even really playing. To now, I'm like, damn. I'm the main attraction on the NCAA tournament game. It was kind of surreal, like it didn't hit me till I really got to the hotel room. I'm watching ESPN. I'm like, damn, that's me on ESPN, bro. Like, I couldn't even believe it. It was really a live experience. I ain't gonna lie. It really made me want to come back there every year and go even crazier. Cause I ain't gonna lie. Like, I love when I hoop. I like the attention. Like that's like I attract the crowd. I want a crowd whenever I do something, bro. Like, and the more people watch me, like I honestly that juice me, bro. Like. Coming up on the radar was the hardest thing, staying motivated. But like, I need something like, okay, these people expecting this out of you. Like, and that's why as the season went on and coaches expected more out of me, I got kind of better because I was like, man. At A&M, it was like they didn't need nothing out of me. You feel me? So it was just like, all right, well then I'll just come in and chill. But being somewhere where they feel like they need something out of you, that's the best kind of environment for me.
No, I think that's an excellent point you bring up because now what you have in 2 more years of eligibility, now expectations come here now. Like, so I think it's a big mental bubble you come off because you knew you was nice in high school. You didn't really get the minutes in A&M. You got hurt. So and I'm going to speak for you, but you can tell me if I'm lying. I know doubt creeps in a little bit. Like, damn, can I really do this on this level? But when you go back and get in buckets, now it's going to be different because people are going to come at you. The scouting report going to be damn near about you. How you feel about that for next year, man?
Nah, for sure. Because it's really my first time since high school just producing, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, for my team. So and now I'm like, ooh, it's crazy. Like, it's starting to feel like, all right, it's making sense now. And I know they're going to, but see, my game is kind of like that. Like, all right, boom. I kind of like adjusting off how people play me. So, yeah, being on a scouting report, I know they're going to try to do certain things. And I just play off people being out of place, trying to overcompensate for a player. Like, if you got attention on me, you already, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't got to relax 100% mind across the board, and I'm something that's highlighting your mind, I feel like I already got an advantage. Like, all right, man, he thinking about me. So, whatever he thinking I'm going to do it all 100 times harder. Like, whatever it is, I just want to make sure that they know, like, damn, well, it's just a matter of if he off or not.
No, I like that. So I noticed that, watching you play as your game has matured, that you do wait on what they give you. Mm-hmm. And I think a lot of players, you see that they're more robotic sometimes in the college game. Like they already know what move they're going to do before they even get it. You know what I'm saying? So there are a few guys who can get it, survey. And I know you use a lot of that triple threat action to see what they're going to give you. Jabbing and getting by a defender. And I think that's going to make you a really good basketball player because believe it or not, a lot of guys can't do that. I liken to like a guy like Dwight Howard, man. You watch him, man. It's like his whole career. It's like he knew what move he's gonna do. Yeah, he had no count. It's the worst, man. But there are a lot more players like that than you think. And so I like the fact that you had that cerebral mind state that you just going off what they give you because you know you got stuff in your bag based on what they show. So I think that's a real good attribute that's gonna take you far, man.
Sure. And I know the SWAC gonna be the SWAC don't get worse. You know what I'm saying? The SWAC ain't gonna get worse than it was this year. It's gonna be better this year. So it's a matter of if you stay the same, then it's gonna show, bro. The SWAC always. Every year I done been in it, it was better my first year. It was better this year. It's gonna be better next year for sure. I see already the recruits they bringing in. It's gonna be live.
No, it's gonna be live. Believe that. Yeah, we're gonna talk about recruits next. As a matter of fact, CA3 says he's more your age. He said, "I remember your press conference. That's how I mainly remembered you. I remember the passion you spoke with. You want to speak on that passion you had on that interview, Joe?"
Oh man, something about that was just some real Houston. Bro. Like I love my city, bro. Like I love Houston, bro. So whenever I get the chance to put on for Houston, I always want everybody to know I'm from Houston, Texas, bro. Is all this is. Anything you see about me is Houston.
That's what it is. That's what it is. You always been that kind of kid, man. So I like that you stay who you are, but you still got you got sense though. Like so, it's a lot of people who so proud of their city that they don't have sense in a certain regard. But I like you still keep that even keel, man, all throughout. Because we all know that Houston stuff can definitely get you in a certain place.
I got this one.
Okay, got the H-time tatted. Oh, there you go. Okay, I see you.
Come on, man.
I see you. Already, man. So, all right. So we recap all the way down into you getting your thing on the SWAC. You got a great tournament game. So let's talk about. I mean, the focus is on y'all this season. I think it's pretty clear to say. You got a big name that's coming in, Shaquir O'Neal, the son of Shaquille O'Neal. So I know when I first told you, you said you just barely heard about it yourself, man. So what do you think so far about that acquisition to the team, man?
Oh, man, I'm loving it so much, bro. I just really can't wait to, I feel like this is just the big break. Like, all right, boom, y'all, we got to, this is what the SWAC really about. And him being him, with his name, he going to be able to tell everybody else with the people that follow him. Because, he got to follow him. He going to be able to tell them, oh, yeah, bro, it's all good over here. Like, we was tripping. Like, it's good over here. So, and he going to see it. If he love the competitive sport like I know he do, he going to love the SWAC. Like, if you a hooper and you come in the SWAC, like, if some of these dudes would just play in the SWAC, they would fall in love with just the competitiveness of it.
I can fully attest to that. Sure. And I'll say this for him. John's a good teammate. I've always known to be a good teammate. One thing I will say is I hope Shaquir know that, when you come down there, ain't nothing sweet in the SWAC, man. You got to get them buckets, baby. You got to get some D1 buckets, man. You got to, because I know just how you learn your lesson. Coming in, you know how it is. Transfer from high major. Like you said, you thought you gonna score 30 a game.
He came from where? I bet. I'm thinking they go, he came from, we didn't play, being at A&M, we didn't play, lower major schools, bro. And I just remember just being a big dog, all right, yeah. And they just said, but in the SWAC, it was just like, boy, ain't nobody trying to hear none of that, bro. And they trying to go to your chin. I'm like, damn. But it makes you better, honestly, bro. It make you better, bro. It made me a way better player. It added a certain physicality to my game.
Absolutely. Because what you see in the SWAC, because you kind of built like me, is that when you ain't super strong, you got to go around a lot of guys. And then a lot of dudes, all they got is this physical shit. That's all they got for the most part. And it's tougher to go around unless you got them things on, you know what I'm saying?
That's the climate, certain, the way they play, and it varies by conference. Like the SEC, it was real, tightly called. It was no hand.
Yeah, absolutely.
But in the SWAC, it's just this the climate of the SWAC. This is how it always been in the SWAC, bro. We're not going to change just because the person from A&M is here. You better, you know what I'm saying? You got to adjust. They're not going to adjust to you.
And I think that makes you, like you said, a better basketball player because you're not being coddled in any way. You got to go out there and really show what you're about every day. Like you said, the worst team can beat you. The worst team can beat you, at any time, especially when you're a better team.
On any night. You could be on a 7-game win streak.
Oh, yeah.
And they'll come in and just cancel all your plans, bro. They're not worried about that.
That's facts, man. So, Shaquir, man, we looking for you. Me as a SWAC fan, I'm looking forward to you coming out. John as your future teammate. I know he looking forward for you, man. And so I hope a lot of other brothers understand that, man. This is quality basketball at this level.
It's gonna be fun.
Absolutely, man. So yeah, I hope some more high level recruits come out to the SWAC, man, because it's so much fun, man. It's like it's a lot of stuff you deal with, but
Yeah.
once you get used to that climate, it is so fun, man. I know you can attest to that.
Once you really just settle in and really just take it like, oh, okay, it's just basketball. Like it's literally, it ain't nothing more, nothing. It's basketball, bro. Like it's hoop. It's either you gonna hoop. Like if you came here to do all this other stuff, like how I was coming out of high school, like I came to college. Okay, but I need to do all this so I can get them gram followers. I'm trying to get them followers. If you got that kind of social agenda coming to, like, it might not suit you, bro. Because we just, but if you just somebody who love the community, like, because you gonna get that. That's where them old heads ain't on Twitter, bro. You feel me? It ain't on none of that. It's just like, oh, okay, like right now, I go to HB right now in the trade, somebody gonna be like, oh yeah, congrats, or oh yeah, you go to TSU, it's gonna be somebody in there that know it. And that's just because the whole community tapped in with what we doing, bro. It ain't no better feeling than that. That's the best environment I think to hoop in.
You know what? I forgot about that part, and that's actually very true, man. A lot of alumni that I still connect to this day, they were fans of me when I played. That's actually how I became in my frat, man. My boy Tyler Kadee, man, got me, being an alpha or whatever. Man, Tyler was a big fan of me, of the hoop game, and like I've developed so many relationships with alumni. So you're absolutely right, man. The community does it makes you want to push harder to not let them down. Yeah,
right. You gonna see them, right? Like every time, like when you leave the gym, that's who you see. Like it's just like, oh damn. So whatever you doing, it's like it's gonna get addressed. Like,
oh yeah,
what happened on what you was doing? It's just like, all right, my bad, I got you. And you gotta come harder the next time, bro.
that's facts. And it be the dude that hold the door when y'all come inside the locker room. That dude right there will charge you up with a dude named Goody, man. Goody,
Exactly. Like he'll hold it in. He'll see you all during the tournament practice.
yeah.
He gonna catch you at HEB and run it to you. Like, bro,
He gonna run it to you. The bus driver gonna run it to you.
Gonna have the most. And it's gonna be like, you could tell it ain't like he watching it. Like he gonna tell you, like, yeah, I seen that. Who was that? Like it ain't no fake love neither. Like he really invested in this.
Man, I forgot. So I'm glad you, because I'm going back into my mind when I was 21, 22, 23 years old. That's it's so much. I call it intrinsic value of hooping in the SWAC. That, man, you got these known people that never get shine like that. Like you say, they ain't on the gram, they ain't on Facebook. They know you when they walk to the gym. You they little local hero, man, and in some capacity, and you owe a good performance to them in a certain way too, in a certain respect. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Oh, I didn't hear you. You kind of broke up.
No, I was saying like your local folks who ain't on the gram, who ain't on Facebook. It's almost like you feel like you owe them a good performance too in the whole thing. Yeah.
Like people who be supporting me from high school, like it's just like, okay, it's what they used to. Like they all like, I love that's posted on Facebook. It's really, I love posted on social media, but when I post on Facebook, it's just like, okay, damn, my neighbor from way back when see it. And that's good, the best kind of love, like the real love that you know that they don't care, they don't know what you got going on. It's just they just know your face and know who you is.
Absolutely, man. I can recall a time, and I was redshirt, man. We played against Stephen F. Well, I played at Stephen F. We played against UT. Then my auntie saw me on the bench. Dog, they was going crazy, dog. When I got like home for like I forgot what it was, like Easter or something like that. They was going, I ain't play. So and that's just a testament. Like you don't know how like your success helps other people out, man. And it's a beautiful thing when you really take that in, man.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I ain't gonna lie, it's some clowns from back home too that's gonna tell you something about your game, but you can't worry about that.
You always got them. You always got them.
Absolutely, man. So all right, man, we been going about a good 40 minutes, and I want to wrap it with this, man. So you got this 2 more years ahead of you. You got a lot of life experience in the middle between now and that point, this point. Well, then and this point, rather. We talked about how you want other HBCU initiates to consider, coming to it first instead of going somewhere and then selling, quote unquote, for HBCU. So let's talk about yourself again, man. What are your future plans going forward, man?
Really, man, I'm just ready to finish. Like, I'm ready to defend this little throne we on here at TSU for sure. Like, I feel like we can start a little something. I gotta see how far we can take this. And then I know if I do well, if I can do what I want to do here at TSU, it's gonna open up plenty more doors from all the way to the NBA, overseas. Anything gonna come after that. But if I take care of home first, and that's how you get all the other. You know what I'm saying? You gotta stay loyal first and do what you're supposed to do, and then you get everything else you need.
There you go. I like that, man. Stay loyal, man, because a lot of people, once somebody does something for them, that they spend a stiff arm and go to the next thing. You might burn a bridge that's gonna help you out. And you gotta always remember what got you to where you are. I think that's a great comment, man, especially if somebody as young as yourself. So I think it's gonna be good things for y'all, man. I'm gonna be looking out for y'all. I know most of our listeners are gonna be doing that as well, man. This Texas Southern again, man. Some great players have come out of that school, man. One of my homeboys, Mike Sneed, he was on that team that went to the championship '96 when they went to play against Paul Pierce in Kansas the tournament. Yeah, Mike Sneed, one of my homies on that team. Maybe he's on the 03 team. He's on the 03 team who won the SWAC. But it's been great players in Marion football. Michael Strahan. Do we need to go further on that? Come on, man. And that's a Houston kid. That's a Houston bred kid. It's not like somebody from way out. Michael Strahan from Houston. Yeah, man. So and my boy Will say Between the Game Sports, man. Shout out to Between the Game. Y'all sub to his channel. Say continue to growth, young man. Put in the work and live with the results.
Most definitely, bro, for sure.
All right, man. Before we peace out, man, anything else you want to tell the folks, man, and about yourself? What you on?
Just come out, support TSU, man. Come to the games, bro. Put on a little show for sure, bro. It's always a party at TSU, so don't come to TSU. Don't go to PV, man. Come to TSU, man. Ain't doing that down there, bro. Go to PV after you come to TSU first, then go to PV.
Well, I almost put you off his stream. Oh man, but yeah, man, like Mike Lowry say, man, support all the HBCU schools, man, because it's gonna strengthen the whole brand, man. If everybody buy in, so everybody say, oh, well, ain't no competition. Well, guess what? If everybody bring their ass down there, then it's gonna be competition. How about that?
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. So whenever we watch our other SWAC teams play them schools, it's always, come on, bro. Don't even play with them. Like, we gotta represent the SWAC. SWAC well.
Absolutely. So that's what I'm saying. Even if I didn't know you, man, I would have been happy to see y'all success in that tournament. But the fact that I have known you so long, it's just like, oh yeah, get them Judge. That's what I'm talking about, boy.
Yeah, you already know, man.
That's what it is, man. So, all right, man, I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Again, sub to the channel if you're not done so already. Y'all follow my boy John. I'm going to put his info in there. He going places, and it's just good. This is one of his first interviews on record outside of the big boys, his new media stuff. So, that's it, man. H-time to going down, and I guess we're going to sign off on that note. Man, Jargon out.
All right, y'all.